I think talent has no limitation, no age, no,
Mithun Chakraborty is a legend in the world of Indian cinema. An actor who has played in more than 300 films, he made a huge contribution to the development of Indian cinema and became one of the most popular and highly paid actors in his country. In this video, we will tell you about his transformation from a simple boy into a movie star, as well as how fate treated him. Mithun Chakraborty, how the disco dancer lives and what he's up to now. The future star of Indian cinema was born on June 16, 1950, in Calcutta, and was named Gauranga at birth, but later changed it to his nickname, Mithun. His surname Chakraborty translates as the ruler of the country and belongs to people of Brahmin origin. Despite belonging to the upper caste, the family was middle class. His father worked as an employee in a telephone company. Mithun has 3 sisters and a brother. One of the sisters became a hermit and went to a temple in the Himalayas. The boy studied at an Eastern seminary and displayed mediocre results and wasn't known for his obedience and discipline, but he found pleasure in playing soccer and found the time to also participate in amateur theatrical productions. Chakraborty also adored Elvis Presley. He watched the Rock and Roll Kings films 5-6 times and tried to repeat the dance moves in front of the mirror. But unfortunately, he could never fully replicate the dance moves. Therefore, as the actor himself admitted, his dance style is nothing more than a bad copy of Elvis Presley. After school, the young man entered the Scottish Church College in Calcutta as a chemist, where he became interested in wrestling. After that, he entered the Institute of Film and Television of India in Pune, although he knew only his native Bengali language at the time. During his studies, he learned English, Hindi, and Tamil. In his student years, the young man was madly in love with a girl from a rich family, but their love ended tragically. His beloved died. Mithun was sure that he would never love anyone else. In the late 60s, Chakraborty joined the Naxalism movement. The Naxalites waged an armed struggle with the government of India. However, witnessing the death of his only brother from electric shock greatly shook up Mithun, and he left Naxalism behind forever, as it posed a serious danger to his life. The decision turned out to be the right one because many of his friends were executed or sentenced to long years in prison. After graduating from the university, the young man moved to Bombay, now Mumbai, the heart of the Indian film industry. At first, he earned a living by working as a cleaner and selling cosmetics there. Mithun's film debut happened in 1976 in the film Two Strangers, where he appeared for only 2 minutes. But his next role in the film The Royal Hunt in 1977 brought him his first award, the Golden Lotus Award of Indian Cinema, in the nomination Best Actor. The young actor managed to really get into his role, even living for some time in the Santal tribe, whose lives were shown in the movie.
तीर से पैर में थोड़ा जख्मी हुआ, होशियार जानवर है ना, भाग निकला, मैं भी उसके पीछे पीछे, वो भागता गया, इस जंगल से उस जंगल, मैं भी छोड़ा नहीं.
After that, he starred in dozens of films. However, these did not bring him fame or money. To earn more money, the actor worked as a driver and also participated in dance shows. And it was at these shows that he met the fashion model Helena Luke. She was not single then, but after breaking up with her partner, she agreed to marry Mithun in 1979. Their family life lasted only 4 months, during which the actor managed to start an affair with his colleague, Yogita Bali. In 1982, Mithun and Yogita got married. Bali left her acting career and devoted herself to her family. Her husband and 3 sons, Mahakshay or Mima, Ushme or Rema, and Namashi. In the same year, the actor gained worldwide popularity with the release of the film Disco Dancer, where Mithun played the main character, a simple boy named Jimmy.
उस शहर को तुम्हारी इज्जत करनी पड़ेगी। माँ, मेरे पास मेरा म्यूजिक है। इस म्यूजिक को मैं तलवार की तरह तेज करूँगा और उस शहर के सीने में उतार दूँगा।
The director of the film combined the popular disco dance movement, an acute social agenda, and the charisma of a young actor, which led to a resounding success. Chakraborty received the long-awaited status of a sought-after star, a place in the top 5 highly paid actors, and a multi-million army of fans. In the Soviet Union alone, Disco Dancer was seen by almost 61 million viewers, and this is only in cinemas. Many years later, the comic Jimmy Jinchak, Agent of Disco was released, which became a hit in the USA. It's hard not to guess that the main character is inspired by Mithun Chakraborty and his role in the famous film. In addition to Disco Dancer, Chakraborty starred in 12 more films that year, and in subsequent years he worked at the same pace. Among his films of those years, one can single out the drama I Want Justice, the adventure drama Estate, and the action films Swear by My Father, Trap, and Boxer.
तू बॉक्सिंग नहीं करेगा।
करने दे माँ, मैं हार भी गया ना, तो भी जीने का सहारा तो मिल जाएगा।
In the latter, the actor tried his hand as being a producer, but by his own admission was unsuccessful. On the set of one of the films, Mithun became seriously interested in the young actress Sridevi. When Yogita found out about her husband's relationship with the actress, she wanted to commit suicide, and all the newspapers were full of information about the upcoming divorce. It is believed that in 1985, Mithun Chakraborty and Sridevi secretly married, but separated 3 years later. And the actor's marriage with Yogita has survived. The couple is still together. In 1987, the actor again played the role of a dancer, this time in the musical drama Dance Dance.
C से बिल्ली, D से
कुत्ता।
तेरे को कैसा मालूम?
जैसे तेरे को मालूम, तू ये फोटो देख देख के बोल रही है, मेरे को भी आता फोटो देख के।
अच्छा अच्छा।
Then came action films Ganga, Jamunua, Saraswati, Three Friends and Commando, a family drama called Temple of Love, and the dramas Family and Farewell. Mithun Chakraborty holds the world record for the number of films released in 1 year as the main character. In 1989, he starred in 19 films, among them Guru, Criminal, Promise of Love, and Sacrifice in the Name of Love. In the late 80s, Chakraborty bought a plot of land in Uti, Tamil Nadu, to build a hotel there and provide his family with a stable income in case his film career went downhill. He sold his real estate in Bombay and took out a loan of $670,000. He and his family moved to a small house near the construction site. Over time, the actor had 3 luxury hotels with an annual income of $1.5 million. In the early 90s, Chakraborty's filmography was supplemented by the movies The Path of Fire, Enemy, The Law of the Jungle, Flowers and Coals, and The Heart Knows the Truth.
हाजी मोहतरमा, आधी जिंदगी आपकी आरज़ू में कट गई और आधी आपके इंतजार में कटी जा रही है। वादा करके आती ही नहीं हो।
आई तो हूँ।
अगर आई हो तो कुछ प्यार की बातें करो, झगड़ा क्यों कर रही हो?
At the same time, Mithun Chakraborty founded and headed the Film Actors Association trade union. He was involved in the financial activities of the organization and held charity events with the participation of other stars. Even now, the union is working in full force, protecting the rights of artists and their family members. The money is allocated for medical treatment, education, pensions, and material support for those in need. After that, he switched his focus from mainstream cinema to working in low-budget Bengali films. With a small budget, even if the movie failed at the box office, the studio did not incur large losses. The actor starred in family dramas, in films that dealt with social problems, and even played supporting roles. In 1993, for his role in the 1992 Bengali film, Their Story, he received the 2nd Silver Lotus Award for himself, and a few years later he won the 3rd award playing the supporting role of preacher Ramakrishna in the historical film Swami Vivekananda. During his career, Mithun managed to play not only the role of a romantic hero. In the 90s, he started taking more villainous roles. So, for his role in the 1995 action movie Executioner, the actor received the Filmfare Awards as the best villain.
अभी अभी मेरे दिल को जो इन चूड़ियों में है, तुमने उसे प्यार से चुमा, बस मैं आ गया. जब जब तुम इन चूड़ियों को किस करोगी, मुझे किस करोगी.
In the late 90s, the Indian media discussed the news of a baby found in a dumpster. One passerby took the child to the hospital where doctors managed to save the baby, who was on the verge of death. After learning about the story, Mithun and his wife decided to adopt the girl and named her Dashani. According to the girl herself, the foster family always treated her like a princess. She decided to follow in her parents' footsteps and enrolled in an acting school in New York. Dashani also works part-time as a model. In 1999, Chakraborty was listed in the Guinness Book of Records as an artist who played the maximum number of main casting roles. At that time, there were 249 of them. A successful film career allowed him to become the country's largest taxpayer for 5 years in a row, from 1994 to 1999. Despite his income, the actor does not forget to give to charity. He regularly allocates money to a hospital for cancer patients. He actively assisted in the opening of a kidney transplant clinic in Bengal, and once gave his cash prize from the National Film Award to pay for the education of a boy from a poor family. The long list of Mithun Chakraborty's work in film continued to grow in the new millennium. His most successful projects include the dramas Butterfly and Guru, as well as the musical Lucky, No Time for Love, the drama classic Dance of Love, and the thriller Dil Diya Hai. In the criminal action thriller Declaration, the actor appeared as a terrorist, and at a press conference dedicated to the release of the movie, he even publicly apologized for taking on the role. In 2007, Chakraborty, in addition to his hotel business, became the owner of the Royal Bengal Tigers cricket team, but their run lasted only 2 years. The actor was also a co-owner of the Free Bengali Soccer Academy. In 2008, the actor starred in 9 films, including the action movie My Name is Anthony Gonzalez, the musicals Prince and Heroes, as well as the drama Some Other Time. In it, Mithun's middle son, Remo Chakraborty, played the role of the young protagonist. In the same year, his eldest son, Mimo, debuted in his first film, Jimmy. By the way, Namashi Chakraborty's youngest son also became an actor and recently made his debut in the comedy Bad Boy. In 2009, the actor launched the television show Dance India Dance, where he acted as the main judge, but he could also go on stage himself and please the audience with an inspiring dance. In addition to the dance show, Chakraborty was invited as a guest, a star, or a presenter for other TV shows, game shows, dance shows, and humorous programs. In the following years, Mithun starred in the musical Houseful 2, the fantasy OMG, Oh My God, the American Indian comedy thriller Chandni Chowk to China, the action films Veer, Mayhem 3, Keladi 786, Boss, Kick, Entertainment, and Luck.
55 साल में ऐसी गोली बनी नहीं जो मेजर जावर प्रताप सिंह को छूने का इरादा भी रखे। कोई शक?
In 2014, Mithun Chakraborty was nominated as a candidate for the upper house of the Parliament of India. The artist accepted this offer but did not attend the meetings for health reasons and later, due to illness, asked to be relieved of his duties as a deputy. However, health problems did not prevent Mithun from acting in 5 films in 2015. So he appeared in the film Airborne, where he played an unrecognized physics genius, Shastri Ji. In 2019, information appeared about the death of the famous Indian actor, allegedly from a stroke. Later, Mithun's relatives denied these rumors, saying that Chakraborty was in the hospital for a routine checkup and there was nothing wrong with him. In January 2021, Chakraborty began filming his debut web series for the Amazon Prime platform, and in March joined the ruling BJP, Indian People's Party, which is often characterized as the party of Indian nationalism. Mithun's fortune is estimated at $40 million, while his payment for one film is $500,000. According to some reports, the actor recently sold his hotel business, but is still one of the richest people in India. In the 80s, Chakraborty was an ambassador of Panasonic Electronics in India, as well as local Indian companies. In 2014, he became the face of the registrar of internet domains and the hosting company GoDaddy. At the same time, the actor collaborated with the Sarada Group company to conduct a series of talk shows on the company's news channel. However, it soon became clear that the company was the organizer of a financial pyramid scheme, and Mithun Chakraborty was forced to act as a witness in a criminal case. The actor lives in a large bungalow with land that has an area of more than 65,000 square feet on the island of Mad. He acquired this estate at the peak of his career for his large family and numerous pets. Chakraborty even bought a neighboring plot with special play areas and air conditioners for his dogs. According to estimates, there are about 70 of them, and birds. The bungalow is surrounded by a garden which Mithun himself enjoys tending to and growing herbs. It is also known that he has an apartment with a spacious terrace in Bandra, a prestigious area of Mumbai, a house in the east of Mumbai, and several acres of land in Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. In the actor's fleet, there is a rare Mercedes-Benz and a Volkswagen, both 1975 models. Also Ford Endeavour, Toyota Fortuner, and an Indian bus, Acer. The actor is still acting in films, and according to him, will do it for longer than anyone could possibly imagine. So what do you think is the reason behind his popularity, even after so many years? If you like the video, leave a like, and also subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss anything interesting.